Oh, hey, didn't see you there, guys. Well, while you're there, I might as well take this opportunity to tell you about a little interview I did with my buddy Sokro. It was on March 1st to celebrate the release of his beat tape. Anyway, it was a really good way to celebrate the release of his new tape, You Are. I'm going to show you a couple of the highlights right now, but check out my SoundCloud for the full interview. It's about an hour long, and we're just talking about beats, rhymes, and life. No. But yeah, here are the highlights, and check out the SoundCloud, 1980somethingco. 1980, like the year something co. I'm Chris from 1980somethingco. This is my boy Sokro. He just dropped a tape today. It's called This is it right here. You can buy it. It's like $10, right? On his Bandcamp. And the link's in his bio. What type of sampler you use?
I use the SP404. It's actually over there. You should grab it over there. It's actually
SP404.
Yeah. By the water bottle. Yeah. It's really light. This baby right here. This is what I use. I don't use it as much as anymore, but I like to have it there just so I can like have it there and be like, yeah, dude, I make beats. Like it's just like decoration, you know. I don't really use it. Just kidding. But I used to actually use this a lot. I would run my beats through here into the tape deck, back into FL Studio, and that's where I make beats. I make beats on FL, and it's been going really well for me. A lot of cats use Ableton, which is dope. A lot of good producers use Ableton. There's like
so he's still around? He's still making music? Blackman?
I don't know. He only has that album, and that shit's fire. It's crazy. It's like every track on there is just like... It's really good. Look at the back. You can tell this fool was fucking eating ass in the 80s.
These are my hair goals.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he was eating ass. That's a post-eating ass face right there. Look at that.
That's it.
I just ate ass. All right. Do you ever check out other beat makers?
Yeah, of course. I have a lot of friends that are like beat makers. I don't know. Yeah, I mean, like, what do you mean by what do you mean? Check out beat makers. What do you mean?
I mean, I guess that's all he said. Do you ever check out other beat makers? So like, do you listen to other people's shit, or you kind of
yeah?
Just,
I mean,
like,
I do, but I don't know if they'll know them. They're like hella low key. They're not like on a grand scale or anything. The dude that I listen to a lot, since I've been listening since high school, is this dude named Ali. That fool's dope. He's really dope. And then I like DiBiase a lot. I'm actually gonna see him this Sunday. I'm entering in a beat battle in LA somewhere. I forgot where it was, but it's pretty dope.
Ali's dope. I actually play his shit at my stand on Sundays at Melrose. It's good vibes.
Shout out to Paxico Records. Paxico, the first one, the one with where his like face is kind of showing half and it's pink. That one was released on Paxico.
So Paxico, does that have to do with Pax? Is that like his label, or is it,
nah.
It's just a coincidence?
No. What happened was that Paxico ended up hitting him up and being like, "Yo, your name's Pax.
Yeah, your name Pax. I'm Paxico.
Yeah, we like Chris Hound. That's the dude who runs it. He's like, yo, dude, Pax, homie, perfect. Westside, homie, and then like we'll start doing crip walk.
Speaking of Pax, he's on he's on this tape, right?
Yeah, he is. He's on track 6. He does the bass line on there.
Oh, that's pretty sick.
I play the chords. I actually got the chords from like this song that I really, really like, and I kind of like played them around a little bit, and then Piero did like little. Piero is TV Blonde, by the way, and then he did like the little plucks, and you open my tape. Knxledge, on the other hand, like really developed this style for like new producers. He's kind of like a Dilla. Like I bet you if Knxledge died today, he would be like, oh my god, dude, Knxledge is the best producer of all time, due to the fact that he's dead. But he really did change a lot of shit on how like hip hop people like really make beats and shit.
So you think Knxledge would get like almost revered like Dilla would be if he passed away right now?
I think so. I believe so.
Really?
He inspired my sound a lot. Like, I don't really like to tell people that much, but yeah, it's like That fool really inspired my
Knxledge
shit.
is nuts. Knxledge is
Yeah,
fucking
dude.
sick. That anthology is another thing that I play all the time when I'm selling.
He has so many
Melrose.
projects. For a long time, I was like I remember in high school, I would be like, yo, dude, like, this fool's fucking, like, he's releasing an album or a project every week, and it's like, you know, and then after high school, that's when I really started appreciating his sound, like that offbeat swing type shit, where it sounds offbeat, but it's like really good.
Yeah.
But
that shit that you can't nod like this, you're just like... You're
no,
like,
but you
gotta,
start
like,
to learn how to do it.
Yeah.
You start to learn how to, like, bob your head. Like, it's really sick. That fool's dope. And Amon Amari is, like, another inspiration of mine. That fool's fucking crazy. I'm saying he would be at that scale where, like, due to the fact that he did make a mark in a certain scene, and on top of that, he had, like, if he died, he would have that same impact when Dilla died. Yeah. Like, I was a little ass kid when Dilla died, but I've read and I've seen multiple interviews with how it is, and it makes sense because there's like still like a following that he still has, and a circle of that that people are still inspired by. And
so,
like, you know,
when I like think back to beats at the time when Dilla was doing shit and coming up, I just remember he was so different, and he was a trailblazer. Like, that sound was so fresh and like attractive.
I still listen to this shit today, and I'm like, fuck.
Yeah, that's the kind of impact he had. Like, it's still lasting. So, do you think Knxledge has that? I'm gonna say yes.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna say yes, because that whole
Dude,
that whole
listen to
vibe
Mama.
he brings is
Mama
nuts.
by Kendrick.
Can we share the knowledge?
It's not even that funny.
It's hilarious.
I think you think it's funny.
I think it's hilarious.
Oh, well, I remember I was like at Space 1520 in high school, and I came, and I was like a little fanboy. I was like, oh my god, fuck, and then this fool Knxledge came up, and I was just like next to him, and he was like on a laptop, and he was like just being Knxledge as fuck. He has that Knxledge face. Like, he does double time nod. And I was like, hey, what software are you using? And he's like, Ableton. I'm like, oh, okay, cool. And then 2 minutes pass, and he's like, and I'm like, hey, when's your birthday? And he's like, that's a crazy ass question. Why? I'm like, because I want to know your sign.
All right, but hold up, backstory. This dude right here is like fucking Walter Mercado with the horoscopes. He knows like
nah,
all
not
the
horoscopes.
signs.
I just know the signs really well.
Okay, he
but
knows signs and like
I just
traits
think it's
and
fun
shit.
to talk about.
Anyway, so that's why he like randomly asked. Were you nervous? Were you?
No,
you were
I'm
just
never
like
nervous. I'm
okay,
never, like,
because there was that time when you would ask everyone their birthday so you could know their sign.
Yeah,
and
I
then once
still
you know
do
their
that
sign,
shit.
you'd be like, hey, so you like to do this, huh? Like
no,
their character trait?
like 5 months later, I'll be like, hey, you're an Aries, huh? And they'll be like, what the fuck? How did you know? And I'm just like, dog, I got special powers, but little do they know it's because I asked them, and they're not gonna be able to remember when I actually asked them.
All right, so you asked him his birthday, so
Yeah,
you could
and
know
he
his
was
sign.
like, that's a crazy ass question. Why? Like, he didn't even look at me.
So he
That
still
fool's just
hasn't
like on
looked at you.
Ableton. That fool's just on Ableton, and he's like, and I'm like, I want to know your sign, and he's like, Pisces, and that's it.
Top 5 OG beat makers, 2000s and under. Does that mean like 90s?
Yeah, 90s. Like a personal, I would put Dylan, Madlib, obviously. Those were like the Loop Pack and like the fucking Slum Village stuff, obviously. And then I would put and then Pete Rock, that's 3. And then 4 would be Lord Finesse. Lord Finesse is good. And then just because I always hear just because he's always slept on, and he actually like made a certain sound that a lot of people know of, but people don't really like look at him as like the goat, even though he is a goat. DJ Quick. Because DJ Quick made that fucking G-funky ass sound. Like, Dre made beats, but his beats were more like he still kind of had like that East Coast feel. Like, if you hear Deep Cover by Dre and Snoop, like, that shit sounds like Wu-Tang should be on that shit. So it's still very West Coast, and he did make a sound, but I feel like DJ Quick really made that West Coast sounding sound. Like, that G-funk, like, claps and like I would have to put DJ Quick on there.
Where can they get this tape?
On Bandcamp.
It's 12 tracks of straight fire. 12. And it's a pink cassette. Isn't that cute?
Yeah.
On Bandcamp.
I got actually. We need to shout out.
Bandcamp
Shout. Oh, it's on my. It's link in bio, like Abraham Lincoln bio. Shout out to Fuzzoscope for that.
All right, that's it. Thanks for watching. You can hear the full interview on SoundCloud at 1980somethingco. That's how you follow me. Also follow me on here. I'm gonna be posting more videos, just more interviews, more vintage, and everything in between. And yeah, check me out. Thank you very much for watching. I'm gonna get back to this book. See you guys later. Is that good? Is that good? Chinaman says, Dirty Sanchez ass Ellie. Sokro looks like a rancher before California was a state. Real OG. That's good. I see the roaster coming in. Cordy's PZ says...
Oh, Cordyceps. Yeah, that's the homie.
He said, Yosemite Sam looking ass. That mustache, though.
You fuck with it? This fool doesn't like it, dude. He says I look like I wrote the Gettysburg Address.
I just like... I don't know. I'm not down with the curl. The fucking... thing like
no,
this.
It doesn't go too much though. Like I hate when it looks like this.
It's too tombstone-y.
Yeah, this I don't like, but when it's like subtle, like kind of like Zapata-ish.
Yeah.
When it's subtle, it's good. It's chill.
I think you should go, because right now you're like Wyatt Earp. I think you need to go Pepe Le Pew on him and just like really thin one. Looking like a villain who got a girl trapped on the train tracks.
From like fucking from Back to the Future 3.
Just like twisting his shit, going. We got another roast coming in. It's from Augustus Shaba. You know what that is?
Nah, but
he said he looks like an extra from The Hateful Eight. You guys ain't original. I already said all these to him.